once before. Tie me to this mental road. Running, fighting, moving through the highs and lows. Beat me down once before. Tie me to this mental road. Running, fighting, moving through the highs and lows. You caught me at a red light, chilling on the flat, ain't no stopping me. Nah, there ain't nothing you can say to you, baby, cause the trick already tied to G. For sure. Everywhere I go, I see a lot of hoes. The show, I'm a masterpiece. Goddamn, I seen it with my own eyes. My own nigga, not my enemy. How do I face it?
What's going on, everybody? What's up with the family out there? What's up to the new visitors or people to the channel? I am your host, Paid Lee, and this is Not For The Weak podcast. Now, if you are seeing this for the first time and you're thinking why or how is this episode 47 and this is the very first video that we're seeing on your page, well, a little backstory on that. So I will put the link to my other channel below in the comments, or I will put the link in the description below to my Paid Lead channel, which all my videos are under, all the interviews, all the other episodes, that you can watch are directly on there. I will post that below. But just a little backstory to that. I was posting some things. I guess I was getting a little too vocal about what I was saying, a little too opinionated on my thoughts and feelings. So someone did report my page. Obviously, I don't know who did it, but somebody reported my page, tried to get it shut down. They did remove my YouTube page for like 2-3 days, and I appealed it, got it back. That's pretty much what happened. That somebody tried to get my page shut down. I'm like, okay, if that's really the case, if I don't get my page back, I'm already gonna start the rebranding phase. I didn't want to just. I was down about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty sad. I'm like, damn, man. I built this thing. I have 215 subscribers on that page. So it's not like it's 1 million subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, but I was constantly building, and to have them shut it down like that was like, damn. Shout out to the YouTube management, the YouTube team. They brought my page back, you know. To the person that reported me, come on, bro or girl. I wasn't even saying nothing crazy. I don't be doing nothing crazy. That's why they reinstated my page for my show. But nonetheless, this page is going to be pretty much strictly just for the podcasting, and my paid lead page or alias, whatever, is strictly going to be the music. So if you're seeing this video for the first time and wondering why it's episode 47 and only have one video out, it's because of that. This episode, I wanted to get into some topics, you know. I wanted to get into some things. I wanted to kind of take a turn in direction of this podcasting as well. You know, we do have an official logo now, which will be posted the whole time this video, you know, the whole duration of this video. Part of me felt like my page getting shut down was a blessing in disguise. When I posted it, a lot of people were messaging me, telling me, you know, it's a blessing, everything happens for a reason, maybe it's a chance to rebrand, to do things of that nature. So that's what I'm doing. We are in the rebranding stage as of right now. I don't have the wall shown. I just have what you see here because I am not only rebranding just the channel, I just, you know, I want to change the whole look, the whole aesthetic, the whole vibe of the podcast. You know, I want to be a little more serious, a little more dialed into real life issues and things of that nature. You know, I'm not coming on here to be a preacher. I ain't selling no courses or none of that shit. So don't come to this channel looking for that. I ain't selling you nothing. I will eventually be selling merch. I mean, that's the only thing. Merch and tickets into shows, because eventually I want to have live shows and meet and greets and things of that nature. You know, once we elevate, all that's not going to happen today or tomorrow. I'm just in the rebranding stage right now. I'm gonna bring a whole different vibe. Gonna get some lights in here so it's a little more cozy feeling, you know. I do have shout out to my wife. She got me this microphone set up. It is a USB condenser microphone. It also comes with the boom stand. It looks adjustable, maybe or maybe not. I haven't opened it yet because, as I said, I'm rearranging everything. So I'm gonna open this once I actually have my desk set up and everything like that, so I can actually set up the mic how I want it to be. I don't want to just have it out, just in the open right now. Because yeah, but shout out to my wife though for getting me this. Why I don't have my microphone right now. The other microphones I had before, the small ones, I like them. They're cool. No bad reviews on them. But I just, you know, I just want a more professional look. You know, you guys are better than me just sitting in a barber chair, talking with no microphone, or talking with a microphone that's not the greatest or whatever. Boring ass background and aesthetic, nothing to really look at but me. So, you know, I just wanna do better for y'all. If you do want to donate to the podcast, the Cash App will be right here somewhere. The Cash App will be right there. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Everything you donate only goes back into the podcasting, such as studio equipment, cameras, tripods, you know, just things of that nature. Just studio equipment that will elevate the podcasting, the feel, the aesthetic, you know, all things of that nature. It just goes into equipment. So if you can donate, appreciate you. If you cannot, you can just donate your ears by listening to what I'm saying. I wanted to get into some things today because, man, when is enough enough? I think that's what I'm gonna call this this episode today. Is when is enough enough? I'm talking about just in general. When is enough enough? The relationship that you're in. When is enough enough? Of you bullshitting and playing around. You know, when is enough enough? Of making excuses and saying why you can't do this, why you can't do that. Blaming other people for shit. When is enough enough? When do you finally say, let me say this. I feel like, and I'm guilty of this too, I feel like most people don't really come to a realization or reality check until they hit rock bottom, physically or emotionally. That's when people are finally like, all right, that's when I'm going to change up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So without getting too deep into that, because that's not one of the topics, but that's just one of my assignments for you today to think about. That's your homework after this episode, is to think about when is enough enough. And you know whatever it is, because as I'm saying it right now, you're thinking about it. So when is enough enough? Going back to that bullshit person that keeps treating you fucked up. You deserve better or want better, but it's just like you're so content or comfortable or whatever you're doing that's causing you to, you know, not do that. Turning in a different direction, because I don't really want to go too much into that. One other thing I wanted to talk about, bro, is, and I'm seeing a lot more, as I'm seeing more YNs, quote unquote, and all that. I'm not bashing YNs, because shit, I was on some YN shit. I'm still technically, man, I ain't no old man. I'm still in my 20s, god damn it. I'm a M-man, mature ninja. I don't know. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to talk about, you know, as we're getting into that, like the YNs people want to say and all this other shit, is the idea of being cool nowadays. The idea of being cool, I feel like, is so fucking watered down and played out to where it's like you could damn near tell nowadays who's faking the funk. Like it's so. I mean, I guess you can't even really tell because a lot of rappers are doing that shit with ease. A lot of these rappers are really actors. The idea of being cool now is so oversaturated and watered down and played out. Because I feel like most of the people that you think are cool or this or that or tough, when something happens down the line, some serious shit goes down, you see they're the first ones to do some hoe shit or bitch out or, you know, switch up or do some shit that's against their morals or dignity. Like, bro, this shit is getting more weird in my eyes because especially more with the social media and the cameras and shit. I don't want to be one of those people that blame social media for everything, but it's just like now that it's more easy to be seen, people are trying to be seen. People are trying to like make their presence known in every way, shape, form. For what? I don't know. A lot of people are insecure. A lot of people are whatever the fuck. But I just think this whole idea of being cool and shit is kind of just... It's whack because the niggas that are playing cool don't have shit going on for themselves anyways. A lot of these niggas that are playing cool, that are playing rich, are really the opposite. Are really lame. Niggas with no money, nothing going on. And they're just playing a role. That's why I really don't listen to a lot of people anyways, as far as like what they say, not necessarily the music. A lot of this shit is fraudulent anyway. But I'm really just saying all that shit to say too, that being smart or being highly intelligent is deemed as corny. As being, you know, hella ignorant and naive to shit makes you a cool, popular motherfucker. Which is backwards to me. I don't know where we do that shit at. I don't know where we're beginning to get that shit at or from. But that shit's just weird to me. Like, we need to bring back or start a fucking wave. Y'all niggas and people out there like to start trends and waves. Start a trend of being smart. Start a fucking trend of being intelligent. Read a book. Learn some new words. Research some things that you didn't know before. You don't have to be fucking Albert Einstein, but you also don't have to be an idiot either. I don't know, like, and it's irritating to me too. You see women that play dumb to look cute. That shit is weird to me. I've never like thought that shit was attractive or cute or whatever. Like, that shit was always kind of strange to me. Like, why does acting clueless make you seem more attractive? Like, I don't know. That shit's weird to me. A lot of men like women that are dumber than them or whatever the fuck, or dumb or don't know shit, because it's just more of a control thing. It's easier to manipulate and control. But that's neither here nor there with that shit. I don't know why being dumb is cool and why being smart is... You're lame. Like, that shit is backwards, man. The counter to that can be, if you do know a lot of shit, you are hella intelligent, you are hella smart, you can be deemed as a know-it-all too, or people can try to fucking call you a know-it-all. So, you know, there's many pros and cons to everything, but I would rather be a smart, arrogant, Albert Einstein type motherfucker, I guess, than a dummy that fucking, I don't know, just doesn't know shit. A lot of people try to factor in street smarts with intelligence. That shit is two completely different things. Like, Yeah, it's just two completely different things. Being street smart and being highly intelligent, like, and other shit. Education wise, knowledge. So, I don't know, I just felt I had to get that shit off my chest because, bruh, one thing I cannot stand is, see, like, I don't think I'm hella smart, but I'm not dumb either. I think I'm a smart guy that does a lot of dumb shit. Truthfully. That's just becoming the norm, low key, not knowing shit, being dumb. Now, obviously, that's some shit like behind the scenes, like some. If you believe in all that type of shit, like some CIA pushing an agenda, like the music industry pushing that agenda, trying to dumb down the masses, and I believe that type of shit too. Just how I said, a man wants a woman that's dumb, like a lot of men like women that's more dumb than them, or wants a dumb woman because it's easy to control and manipulate. The same shit with these music industries, the same shit with, you know, the powers that be, whatever field that you're in, you know? Same shit, difference. A lot of people are also scared to learn or scared to be too knowledgeable because of what they might find out or what the consequences may be of knowing too much. I was kind of one of those people too, like I never really wanted to dive too much into something because it's like, damn, what if you really, really know the truth, and it's like, it makes you change your whole different outlook on it. You know, it's just like, damn. Me being a musician, you really, really, sometimes, or me at least, want to look into the depths of the music industry, like when people talk about the evils and the good. So sometimes I'm like, damn, I really want to, you know, dive into that rabbit hole of learning about that shit, knowing more. But it's like, the more you know. Some people say the more you know, like the more it can be like harmful or like dangerous or sketchy, because the more you know, then it's like the more it makes other people nervous and shit like that. Like, without getting into it, like Illuminati, that type of shit. I don't want to get into that shit. I'm not a part of that shit. I don't even want to bring that type of energy in my life. But you guys know what I'm trying to get at. A lot of people are just scared to look further, you know, look more within because of what they think might come next or what they might find out or what, you know, what's on the other side. Like people say, the truth hurts, so a lot of people don't want to be hurt, obviously, right? Who's willingly just going to volunteer to get hurt? Like, yeah, I want to go get hurt, you know, so a lot of people don't really take that initiative to learn because of that. And a lot of people simply don't want to learn because of what other people think around them, like their environment. If I'm a thug, if I'm a tough nigga, if I'm somebody who's coming off as a cool guy, I don't want to be seen as too smart or know too much information, because now they look at me as a nerd or lame, or, you know, this guy's faking it. He's acting all blah blah blah, but he's all in the books and he's reading blah blah blah, which I think is weird too, to clown motherfuckers that know information, when in reality the stupid motherfuckers should really be getting clowned. Like, bro, you don't know anything, but I know, not like I have knowledge. I actually have the fucking brain to take in information, learn new information, and apply it. So it's like, I don't see where it's switched, where it's like the dumb motherfuckers is, you know, I'm confusing a lot of you dumb motherfuckers right now watching this. Not kidding. No dummies watch this podcast at all. If you do consider yourself a dummy, then get that negative ass shit out your brain, because you're Another thing in the black community, bro, and I don't want to speak for other communities, that's why I said the black community, is another thing that we do is idolize the wrong things for the wrong reasons. Now, I don't want to say names of the artists and shit like that, or like the political leaders or the podcasters, anything like that. But I feel like a lot of basically, look, a lot of people live or act like they're living a life that they would never jump into. Like a lot of squares, quote unquote, a lot of people who are deemed as lame and corny, and that actually are, not to be mean, but that actually are lame, or like, not lame, but like they are square, try to be a killer, blah, blah, blah. They listen to that type of music, they're influenced by that type of music, and they act like that. Listening to the music and all that, the movies and all that is cool, but I feel like idolizing that person and trying to live their lifestyle is a no bueno for me. And I feel like black people, we do that a lot, bro. We idolize these celebrities and things so much, we try to be like them, that we lose track of who we are and what our actual purpose is. It really starts as a young age that we be idolizing these celebrities. Starts off, I mean, I'm not even gonna say it's the celebrity's fault, because they're really just doing what they're supposed to do anyway, entertain. That's all this shit is, entertainment. So that's why I also feel like you shouldn't like what you like, love what you love about them, but don't try to be these people if you're not. Be you. Stop trying to be in the field. Stop trying to slide on niggas, and stop trying to have ops and make up ops and all this weird ass shit. Somebody saw you in the mall for 1 second. Oh yeah, now you go in the booth. I saw this op staring at me in the mall, bro. You don't even fucking know the guy. Like, a lot of you guys are fraudulent, and I feel like what am I doing right now, bro? Tired of you niggas. Nah. I'm just tired of seeing people idolizing the wrong shit, bro. It's like, you're not like that. I don't know why it's so weird or unordinary to not be yourself. Like, don't people think that it's more strange to act like somebody that you're not, to pretend to be something that you're not? Isn't that more weird? Doesn't that feel weird inside you? Like, pause. And I don't even do that pause shit, but that was kind of crazy. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. But you like, don't you feel like it's just like weird? You know what I mean? We need to do better. Love who you love, like who you like. But stop trying to be the motherfuckers you see on TV and on these screens and at these concerts if you're not like that. A lot of these niggas and these females aren't like that. It's all an image, entertainment. I mean, there's a lot of my ops. Niggas live in the nicest of the nicest suburb. Quiet than a bitch. Talking about sliding on ops and gang, and bro. Let me stop, because I'm starting to sound like an old head. And I'm only 28, so I'm not trying to sound like an old nigga. A lot of people are just pissing me off, bro. Girls included. Riding around to the music, like, nah, really singing the words of the heart about sliding this and this. I'm like, you bitches are recording this, bitch. It only bothers me because of the people that are doing it. Like, if you're actually about what the music is talking about and shit, and you're singing it harder than a motherfucker, I feel that. I respect that. And I'm not saying don't enjoy the music, don't listen to the music, don't sing the music. But a lot of people post on the gram and on YouTube like they're actually about that shit. You're not about, like, it doesn't have to be about killing us either. You're not getting money. Motherfuckers don't pay rent. Have no type of bills. And want to get on the gram flexing $500 like they doing some shit. All 20s. Get your ass out of here, bro. Like, stop the shit. If you really want to be an influence in somebody's life, be real. Live your actual life. Do you for real.
Beat me down once before. Tie me to this mental road. Running, fighting, moving through the highs and lows. Beat me down once before. Tie me to this mental road. Running, fighting, moving through the highs and lows.